Hi there, I'm Elizabeth Morgan from Dandelion Soap and Herb Shop, and it's extremely early in the morning. But I am beginning my series of Herbs of the Bible, and all of these are A through Z. There's approximately 122 of them, and I am citing the book by Dennis Ellingson that is called God's Healing Herbs. This is a wonderful book. He also gives information on how to cook the herbs, different ways that you can prepare them and use them, and all the nutritional values of them, as well as a lot of the uses from modern days to century old information. The great thing about this book is he quotes in the Bible things that I have been saying for years. As a practicing herbalist, I enjoy telling people that God gave the herbs to man for his medicine, which is quoted in the Bible over and over again. Each herb that he covers, he actually quotes a scripture from the Bible. So, with that being said, let's start out with the first herb, which is alfalfa. Naturally, starting with an A. Now, he states in his book that basically he feels, or through the search that he can do, alfalfa is a Muslim word, and being al for the al, which is Allah in Muslim, and then Thoth, which is father of all foods. So alfalfa. Now let me tell you some things about alfalfa. Alfalfa is high in potassium, and when I say high in potassium, our bodies need like 4,700 milligrams of potassium every day. That is what we really need, nutritional value, but hardly any of us ever get that amount of potassium in our diets. So that automatically tells you that alfalfa is extremely good for combating arthritis and rheumatism. Now, on an average, think of this: alfalfa is a legume, okay, and a legume being like lentils, okay? So it is also a legume. Now, lentils, just so you know, has approximately 467 milligrams of potassium. So imagine how high alfalfa is. Additionally, alfalfa is high in magnesium, vitamin A, and vitamin K. So that means that it's good for the brain, very good for the brain, and that can help fight against Alzheimer's. Additionally, it is full of chlorophyll. Now, a lot of people are familiar with alfalfa because they probably ate it on a salad at a salad bar, or if they went to a real fancy restaurant, most of the time alfalfa is included in the salad during that course of that meal. So the great thing about alfalfa is you can actually grow the sprouts in 3 to 4 days in a mason jar. So a lot of people are familiar with doing the raw sprouting, the green sprouting, and you can purchase that through me at Dandelion Soap. You can DM me right here on Instagram very, very quickly. And I sell alfalfa dry, 1 ounce, for $1.15. So $1.15 a whole ounce. And that is almost a sandwich baggie full. It's over half full. That's how much alfalfa it takes to put in that baggie to get any kind of 1 ounce to it. They'll go a long ways, and it's a great tea, believe it or not. A lot of people do drink alfalfa tea. Now, you're not so much going to worry about a flavor as much as all of the properties that you're going to benefit from. You can also add it to any of your smoothies, especially if you're doing raw foods or the green smoothies or the super greens. You can put the alfalfa directly in there as part of your greens and mix it up. Now, it's high in beta carotene as well, which is a great cancer fighting agent, and you can purchase alfalfa in capsules, but I recommend eating it raw or as a dry herb to add to your soups, to your salads, or just every once in a while trying to grow some, which you can also get the alfalfa seeds from me. The alfalfa seeds run about $2.13 an ounce, and that's a lot of seeds. Take 1 tablespoon of the seeds, place them in a mason jar. Take cheesecloth over the top of the jar and put the ring on that mason jar. run some water in it, let them sit for just a little while, drain the water off, and then the next day do the same thing. And every day you'll do that, but by the third or fourth day, you will have sprouts, and you can just cut those and place them in your meal as you like. They're very, very beneficial. Now, it is a great deodorizer. It is excellent for deodorizing the body. So even Steve Jobs knew that benefit. As you all know, Steve Jobs did not bathe as regularly as most people, and he always ate these raw foods to keep his body deodorized. He was a high believer in that, and it truly works. So alfalfa is one of those. Now, here are some warnings just so you know. If you are a person with lupus, if you're someone who has an autoimmune disease, it is not recommended that you do alfalfa in large amounts, that you do it very, very moderately, and it's highly recommended not to do them in capsules or liquid form, to only use them as food. So bear that in mind if you are someone with an autoimmune disease, or if you have lupus or have ever been tested positive for lupus. Do not try to use the capsules or the liquid. Use them only in your diet. Use it moderately in very small amounts. Most of the time you don't want a lot of alfalfa anyway. And they're really good if you take alfalfa sprouts, wrap them with some cream cheese, and roll it up in a slice of a piece of deli meat that's really good and not, that's high in fats and good. It's not been cured nitrically or any of that nature. That's really, really beneficial, and hopefully organic meat on top of that. So I just want to throw that in there because I have eaten it that way, and it is super delicious. I mean, over the moon yummy. So let's talk about some other things. Alfalfa is also a diuretic. Now, the great thing about that is it will keep your blood pressure down. Now, we know already that if things are high in magnesium, which it is, high in potassium, which we know that for a fact, vitamins A and K. So not only are we getting our brain protected, but we're also helping our liver. We're also taking down any inflammation that we might have in our digestive tract. If you have anything to do with gastritis, this is your go-to, and it will be beneficial to take that inflammation down. Another thing to bear in mind is if you have urinary tract infections or gallbladder infections, this is a plus. You definitely want to put alfalfa into your diet. It's great for all of that. So there are the pluses. So there again, alfalfa is highly recommended for seniors, highly recommended for men. And just think the benefits of keeping the body odor down, less chance of you. Also the beta carotene, that's the big plus in being a cancer fighting agent. So anyone who's done any studying about that knows that beta carotene is highly recommended in your diet, especially if you're prone to cancer or have the potential for it, and to combat it. So there again, studies are being done all the time about alfalfa and all its nutritional benefits. Now, we already know it's extremely high in chlorophyll. So there again, for all of you juicers, all of you smoothers, there's your go-to. Definitely add that in with the rest of your greens, blend it up, and have you a super awesome smoothie or juice that is absolutely high and nutritious for you. Just don't forget to add your fruit so that you break down some of that chlorophyll and it doesn't irritate the stomach. Another thing I want to add to is alfalfa is really good for anemia. It's been known to really, really help with iron deficiencies. So add that to your diet if you're anemic or you're on the line. Especially for you ladies before your menses begin. Eat you some alfalfa. That will help keep cramping down, and that will keep your iron count up and be very, very nutritious and beneficial to your bodies. It's also recommended for ladies who may be prone to miscarriages to use alfalfa in their diet. This will help strengthen the surrounding tissue and the uterus and make your carriage better efficiency, so studies have shown, to help prevent miscarriages. So we don't want to promise anything or make any claims that we can't, but it is being used for that, and midwives are still using it this day, It's been used for centuries for that very same thing. So the next time you go by the salad bar, or the next time you go into your produce section of your grocery store, or if you are looking for adding something more nutritious to your green smoothies or your juices, look to alfalfa, and bear in mind that it is full of all these vitamins and nutrients that's beneficial to you. And in your 4,700 milligrams of potassium that you need per day, well, you just knocked a quarter of it out right there, putting some alfalfa in your diet. And it only takes a small amount. The great thing is you can eat it raw. You can plant it. It will grow 12 to 18 inches high. And most farmers use alfalfa on a regular basis. This is something they plant in the fall, harvest it in the spring. And it's blooming by August. So it grows 12 to 18 inches high. And of course, you know our horses and cattle love alfalfa. Now, bear in mind, if you need any herbs of any kind, I do carry 100 plus in my location of Dandelion Soap Herb Shop in Germantown, North Carolina. I am located on the website at dandelionsoap.com. Please check out my bio page on Instagram, and you will be able to reference it to the YouTube channel that goes over my herbs and does some foraging, as well as other things that are beneficial to your body inside and out, your home, your garden, your family, and your pets. And if you ever have any questions, you can always pick up the phone and call me. You'll find all my contact information there in the bio page. So to make it easy for you, please remember that you can always DM me here on Instagram. And I certainly appreciate you tuning into my channel. If you're not already following me, I would love to have you begin. That way you can always be notified whenever I put up a new video and find out more information. You can always go over to YouTube to find other videos and other information that is beneficial to your health, home, garden, family, pets. And by all means, please share this with your friends. Tag me on Instagram and let me know how you're doing if you have any questions. And if there's a question or something that you would like for me to do a video on, or a posting on, I would love that. And I do have a Facebook page. You are so welcome to join and follow me there. So you'll find all this information again on my Instagram bio page. Thank you again for tuning in. Until the next time, you guys have a wonderfully, dandly, awesome day. This is Elizabeth, over and out. Next video, we're going to do almonds. Bye.